in the filling, is that grated very finely first off?
Yes, that's the that's what I've got here, the grated parmesan just here. Yep. So it's really finely.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah, just thought I'll go through those things because I'll make the ricotta, and then that way, if there's zesting of like lemon that needs to be done or anything along those lines, you've got a bit of a chance to do that. Hi, Paul and Donna. Lovely to see you. I'm just going to make some ricotta first, just to show everybody how that's done. It's lovely to see. I know you'll be cooking. I saw your ricotta and your pasta dough that you made on the weekend. I've just got mine done. Looks like Brett's gone to sleep at the waiting room, so he must have gone out of service. Okay, so ricotta in the Thermomix. So simple. I've got a UHT milk, and I'm just going to put in the whole litre. Just out of curiosity, Paul and Donna, when you made your ricotta, what yield did you get out of a litre of milk? Are you still on mute, Donna and Paul? How much yield did you get out of a litre of milk?
Julie, I made some yesterday as well, and I think I've got nearly 750 grams out of the UHT milk.
Did you? Out of 1 litre?
Yes. Actually, no. How much do we need in that? 250 grams. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I got 3 something.
Okay. That's pretty, yeah, even 3 is pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't see that you needed milk.
I got about 300 grams in mine.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so what I've done there is I've just put any time on, and I'm putting that to 98 degrees. So I put it on 98 degrees just so that I don't have it on 100 and boil it over.
Yeah, I would have got
about it. And I've just got that on speed 1. So I'm just going to leave that to do what it does. Oh, Maria says she got 200 out of a litre.
Yeah, I would have been the same, Julie. Sorry, I would have got 200.
Yep.
No, I would have got more because I've got, how much have I got here?
We did 2 litres.
Oh, yeah, 2 litres. That's why.
Yeah, we did 2 litres, and we've got like 350 to 400 ours would be.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. 2 litres. Yep.
Yeah, it did say 2 litres. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we've got some left over.
Yes, we have.
Right. Yeah. Well, I've just done the 1 litre just to show what I was doing. Did I have 2 litres written somewhere?
Yep.
Yeah.
In your recipe.
Oh, in the how to make ricotta.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just looked up your recipe on the website.
Awesome. Yeah, good.
Oh,
so if you're using, so I've got a smaller filling than the 500. Did you say you've got 500 grams of ricotta?
About 400, 350 to 400 around about.
Yeah, okay. So you can just add a bit more parmesan, add a bit more zest and things like that just to get a bit more filling because if you made a whole pasta dough, you'll probably find that you can fill a few more ravioli.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that on, and just Donna and Paul, just so you can see what I've done already. So I've got my sage leaves there. I've got the lemon already zested.
Yeah.
I've got the parmesan grated nice and finely already.
Okay, we haven't done that.
Yeah, the only reason I did this now is because I knew I'd be cooking making the ricotta to show people how I do that. So I knew I'd be kind of using that Thermomix in front of everybody. Yeah. So
sorry, Julie, you've got it on 98 degrees, but how long for?
Just until it gets to 98 degrees. So I'm just watching it until it gets to 98 degrees. When it does, then I'm going to put it up to 100 and watch it get up to 100. I just don't want to put it beyond that and have it start bubbling or anything like that. So I've just got it on there so I can watch the temperature without it boiling over. Does that make sense? Because it's got to get to 100 before we can do anything with it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've just put on, I've put 4 minutes, I've got 4 minutes left to go on here, and there's, it's at 70 degrees at the moment. I might have to add more time on the timer if it hasn't made it there yet.
But you don't turn the blades or anything like that on?
Yeah, the blades are going at speed 1.
Ah.
Can you, so I've got 4 minutes left
Just
to go.
remember, Julie, Tay's very, very, very new at this Thermomix.
Yeah, sorry. So what I did is I just put a random time on that I thought would be longer than what it would take to get to 95 degrees or 98 degrees. And then I just put a blade speed that keeps the milk moving, but not really stirring it roughly, because I didn't want to be taking the heat out of it. And then I'm watching the heat at 75 degrees, because once it gets to 100 degrees, then I'm going to, well, once it gets to 98 degrees, I'm going to turn it up to 100 and wait for it to hit there. And then I'll add some vinegar, because the vinegar is what separates the curds and whey. But once you put the vinegar in, you don't want any more stirring, because otherwise you're actually separating the curds before it can knit properly. So you want to just basically give it one whoosh around at 100 degrees with the vinegar and then stop it. Make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm going off of the Facebook ingredients, but I didn't see milk or vinegar on them.
No, I had ricotta.
Yeah, just ricotta.
Yeah, so you can make your own. I'm just making the ricotta just to show people how to make ricotta. But if you've got the ricotta, then just have ricotta.
Oh.
So I'm just so you don't need both. You only need one lot of ricotta.
Because the made one that Julie's doing is going to be too warm.
Yeah, so this is going to be hot.
Yeah.
I've already got a ricotta here that I made this afternoon, and I've just had it draining. I had to drain it because I was I kind of left it a little late to do it. So I didn't want too much moisture in it, otherwise it would be really difficult to fill my ravioli. Yeah. Okay, so once, like, we have to let it sit and knit and have all the curds knit. But when it's done that, then you pour it into, like I used the internal steam basket lined, and then you end up with your ricotta.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Tay, did you just see what Brett sent you? Did you just see what Brett sent you on the computer?
No.
The ricotta recipe? Yeah, that's Julie's ricotta. He sent it to you, so you'll have it later, darling.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm just ordering.
Good girl.
But if you've actually got ricotta, then you can just use the ricotta and start from where I'm starting here.
Is that recipe on the website, Julie?
Which one?
The ricotta on your.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Brett might have put it in the chat.
Okay. Thanks, Brett.
Hopefully, if he hasn't, then we'll put a link to it when I put the video on Facebook.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, so that is our ricotta. Now this is on 95 degrees, so now I'm in a dilemma. If I start this, then this is going to end up at 100 degrees. So I'm just going to wait for this to get to its temperature, and we can forget about it altogether. Looking for a piping bag to make my life nice and easy, but I'm seeing one.
Piping bag.
A piping bag, yes.
Don't worry, it doesn't look like I'll be using one either.
Piping bag.
No. And can you just have a look in the office and see if you can see one in the section, like filed under the absolute messiest section?
If you've got a Ziploc bag, you can cut a little corner off and make it into a piping bag.
Yeah.
Well, how smart are you?
I know. I know. I'm funny though. I like my piping bags. Okay, doesn't look like it.
We have good news though.
Go ahead.
We have gorgeous chickens.
Have you collected the eggs?
No. I got them food. I sat with them. They're cute.
She likes your chooks.
I know she does. They're really cute though. They've got such personality.
They all do. They have big personalities. They're so lovely.
Funny because my big boy, he's far north Queensland and everything, and they're like got pigs that they shoot in the bush and all sorts of things like that. His boss has got chickens, and you go toward the chickens and the chickens run.
Yeah.
You go to our chickens, you go towards our chickens, and our chickens run to you. So
You open the door and they just run.
at you. They're like they're sure that they're going to get fed. Whereas the other ones are scared of people. You see, they've been chicken dinner too many times.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just put that on again. It's at 98 degrees now. I'm waiting for it to get to 100. And when it gets to 100, I'm just going to pop in some vinegar. It doesn't matter what vinegar it is. It's just anything to basically curdle the milk.
Julie, when you use the piping bag, can you just use that normal big hole nozzle? Or?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, mine's not going to look nice and tidy.
Have you
Yes,
got this
and
both?
Maria's right. If you don't have vinegar, you can use lemon. I just don't tend to use lemon. Okay, we're at 100. And the reason for that is because it's more expensive than vinegar. So no reason except that. Okay, so it's at 100. So I'm going to pop in some vinegar and then turn it off. So I only went up to about 4 for a couple of seconds, just slowly up to 4 and then off. And then I just leave it. And I'm going to leave it probably for most of the time that we're cooking, because what that does is it allows the curds to knit, and it all comes up out of the liquid and joins the other curds that are there. And eventually you get a really clear whey. So you get all of the curds out of the liquid, whereas if I decided that I was going to strain this now, or I was going to move it into another bowl, or I was going to fiddle around with it at all, it would break some of those curds and it wouldn't knit properly, and I would get less yield later on. So the idea is you just don't touch it now for as long as you feel like. You can be really lazy. I left mine there for a couple of hours while I went down to work, and then I realised that I better hurry up and drain it, or we wouldn't have any ricotta. So yeah, sorry, I just missed what you said, Maria. Hold on 1 second. Maria?
Is there anything you can do with the liquid or the whey?
I've always wondered, people have said that it's good for the garden and things like that, but I've never heard a really good thing that you can do with it. So I just don't know, like anything in particular. It's amazing. Yeah.
And also, Tracy asked how much vinegar?
I don't know. I never measure it. It's enough, so enough so that it curdles.
It'd be in the recipe, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would have put it in the recipe when I actually measured and did it.
I have a feeling for the 2 litres, it may have been 2 tablespoons, but I'm not sure.
80 mil.
80 mils at
Oh,
once.
yes, that's right.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like 2 tablespoons seemed a bit light, but yeah, 80 mil seems about right. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so here's my ricotta. Okay, so I've got that. We've got our 45 of parmesan. Oh. And, I've got the zest of a lemon. Can you see where that noise is? And then we've got some salt and pepper.
Brett's train.
Hi, Julie.
It's a train.
Hey there.
Just a quick note for you, Julie. Bianca is actually here now.
Oh, lovely. Hello.
Hi.
I can't see you, but yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that
Hi, Bianca, darling.
Hi, Jude.
Hi, baby.
Okay, so I've got those in. Now I've got some fresh nutmeg, and it's up to you whether you use nutmeg in this or not. I was scarred almost for life by nutmeg. My mum used to put it in everything, and it was Master Foods nutmeg that had probably been on the shelf longer than I'd been alive, and I hated it. I just, the smell of it used to turn my stomach. But when you use real nutmeg and it's like fresh and you grate it, it's amazing. So now I have a new appreciation for it. So, but it's up to you. I understand if people don't like it because I've only just got on board recently. Okay. Yeah, that smells so good. Oh, I just want to keep on going with it.
Yeah.
Show restraint. Okay. So I've put that all in there. I'll give it a bit of a stir. Hopefully I haven't taken too much liquid out of this butter.
That's what I might have done, Julie. It's a little bit crumbly.
Yeah, well, if that's the case,
Yes.
you can add different things depending on yourself. You can add a touch of lemon juice if you want a lemony flavour.
Yes.
Or you can have a little bit of milk and it won't change the flavour. Or you can add, if you do have, like I've got some egg white here left over from making the dough, you could add a little bit of egg white and that would actually help it bind it as well. So, yeah, so mine's too crumbly.
Yes.
Because I took too much liquid out of the ricotta. What will I put in? I think I might put a little bit of lemon because I actually really like a little bit of lemon flavour.
Oh, I can't take this. One.
Yeah, Maria's is crumbly as well.
It will.
That was just a teaspoon of the egg white that was left. So I might actually need a bit of milk as well. So I might be using all of those things.
No.
Smells all right though.
So, Julie, are we going for a yogurt-like consistency?
A thick yogurt, like you want it to hold its shape, kind of.
Like a buttercream.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, this is probably, even though it looks crumbly, this is actually nice and soft and will hold together. So that's actually probably all right.
Beautiful.
So maybe it wouldn't have been a piping thing anyway. So it's, yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so that's that, my filling done. How's yours looking, Raylene?
Beautiful. I actually put lemon juice in mine and it just gives it that,
Yeah, I did
lemony.
some lemon juice. So I put a little bit of start and then I thought, well,
I was a bit worried it was going to be too much, but it's actually quite nice.
Yeah.
But, I mean, mine's it'll hold together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And it'll probably go in the piping bag quite well.
Well, even if it doesn't go in the piping bag, you've held it together. So the other way you can do it is on a teaspoon.
Yes.
Go off like that. And to be honest, that's the way I've actually done it in the past. I was just going to try and be a bit fancy. So,
Teaspoon actually too.
I might actually do that.
yeah. I'm just going to add a little bit more nutmeg to mine. That tasted really nice. But a little bit more nutmeg and a little bit more black pepper. And I think it's going to be about the nicest flavoured ravioli filling that I've actually had. So, and like I haven't made this before, that's why it's not on my website. This is the one that I'm fiddling around with at the moment. So, yeah. Hopefully it'll be nice. Now, I haven't got my pasta maker out.
What's that?
I'll need that. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I don't need that. That one.
Here's the double O flour. Okay, so how's everyone's feeling? Is there anyone that still hasn't got their filling the way they want it?
I'm happy with mine. It looks, yeah, it looks good.
And have you tasted it?
Lemony, nice and lemony.
Awesome. Yep. Mm.
That looks great.
Yeah,
Mm.
mine's
Taylor.
good, and I put
Here's
lemon
ours.
juice in as well, and it's great.
Yep.
Bianca was willing to be my guinea pig.
Very
I'm
good.
still alive.
Sounds like she might get a feed tonight.
We'll see.
I've already been out to lunch. It's my husband's birthday today, so I took him out for a beautiful lunch.
Oh, nice.
And I think dinner might be just as nice.
Oh, he's going to be very happy.
Yes,
It's getting spoiled today.
he is. Yes.
Absolutely. Yes, I've just put some flour over the pasta maker and a bit over the dough as well.
Now,
Okay, so we're just going to go through the process that we did last week, which is just going through all the stages, folding it 3 times before you go down to the next thickness until you actually get to probably about the 9, which is the most thin that you can, and then we get a nice long sheet. If it gets hard to handle, you can cut the sheet in half, or you can cut this in half and then go again with it, because we'll end up having two lots, one that we put the pasta down onto and one that we pop over the top. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to hear for a while, so sorry.
You put the salt in.
Hey?
Did you put salt in?
Salt. No, I did made pasta already. Have salt in it. That one before.
How's Sandy been, Vic?
Yeah, not too bad. I've been I'm having photos done of the property on Wednesday,
Nice.
and so I've been cleaning windows today and dripping everywhere because it's just so humid.
I can imagine.
Rain for the first time in 4 months.
I might just put myself on mute because I'm sure I'm really noisy.
You can't hear it though.
I had a real job getting on again tonight.
I thought that might have been the case.
Yeah. I've got to fill in everything and go through all the rigmarole.
Yeah, I had to do the same.
Yeah.
Julie will have a chat at the end and see what everyone wants to do.
Yeah. Time for a refill. Mainly soda water.
Oh, lucky duck. Oh, that's tight. Oh.
And Shelley, you've been well?
Sorry, just to working out how to use this. Yeah, good, thank you.
That's good.
Long weekend down here in Victoria, so I've been to a Chuka Moama for the weekend.
Oh, that's nice.
So it was scorching. It was so hot over there. Yeah. Hopefully I didn't bring any Japanese encephalitis back with me because I know that's doing the rounds at the moment.
I think when we were there as well, we had the heat wave and it was just ridiculously hot. It was mid-40s.
Oh, wow. This was sort of low 30s. Mid-40s would have been ridiculous.
It was. This was many, many years ago, and we just copped it everywhere. It was just a heat wave, and we were in the caravan, and you just couldn't cool it down.
Yeah. Yeah, our van was a bit warm.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Where did you stay there? We stayed at the caravan park near the river.
Oh, well, we were on the Moama side. Yeah, so on the river, it's called oh God, Moama Waters, or God, I'm having a blank.
Yeah,
that's only an hour for me.
Oh, really?
Well, Moama Riverside Holiday Park. Yeah, it was so amazing because I think that's the first time I've been there in 3 years. It was so amazing to see where the 2022 floods were, because the caravan park that I stayed in lost half their cabins. So to see the line was, and we went on a paddle steamer yesterday, and to see the 22 flood on the pylon was just unbelievable. It would have been insane to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have been there before the flood. I think it probably would have been 21 where you probably would have been there, because I don't remember anything about flood levels or anything like that. Hang on, Shelley, you're muted.
Normally I'm the one saying that on my Teams meetings. Yeah, the park I was in lost half their cabins. Yeah, and
That's
so
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's an amazing spot. We did the same. I don't think we did a cruise because I think the water was too low, so we weren't able to. But yeah, we went around, saw everything, did the museums, and it was really nice.
Unfortunately for me, I don't know what advertised on Facebook, the cook along. The recipe disappears after it's closed.
Okay, that's good to know. I'll have to put it up somewhere else as well. Then.
Like I couldn't do it tonight because I didn't have the recipe and I was looking on Facebook and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, okay. You've been working hard anyway, Vic.
Oh,
Last thing you want to do is make pasta.
It's taken me all day to clean 8 windows.
I can imagine.
And all my red dye, I drip red dye out of my hair and it stains everything.
Oh, poor thing.
And how have you been, Jude? You've been keeping busy?
Very, very,
good.
darling. Yeah, very busy. And you?
Yeah.
Still doing everything you're doing around the house?
Yeah. Sort of slowed down a bit. See what happens. Yeah.
Good.
Is there a way that you can see the square of Julie bigger instead of seeing everybody that's on here or not? Or is that how it is?
Yeah, that way we can see she's doing better too. We can watch her.
Well, I went through a bad area of reception.
Oh, Julie's only in a little tiny square up in the corner. How can you make that bigger?
Okay, so if you go up on her screen, you'll see 3 dots.
No, where am I?
If you
No, there's nothing on it.
I've got no dots.
No, I haven't either.
And that's on your phone, is it?
No, I'm on my iPad.
On the iPad.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone, but I haven't got 3 dots.
Can I ask if I can help?
Yes.
Have you got up in the top right hand corner on your iPad those little dice?
Yes. Yep.
If you press on the dice, or I'll call it a dice.
Yep.
And press gallery view.
That's where we are now, gallery view.
Okay, and then Julie, can you see Julie up the top?
Yeah, but
if you put your finger on Julie,
yeah,
it usually. Oh, hang on.
Oh yeah, she's a bit bigger.
I've lost it.
Are you then able to press pin?
Yeah, you should be able to press pin, but where's mine gone? Here we go.
It's way back up there.
Press on Julie. It should say pin, but it doesn't today because I might have her already on pin.
Oh, I'm on speaker view, so I've got.
Oh yes, yeah.
Pin worked for me.
If you hold your finger on Julie, she'll come a little bit bigger, like you said, Lynn.
Yeah.
And then down the bottom underneath Julie's photo.
Pin, got it.
It's got chat and pin. If you just press pin, she'll come. Yeah, now you've got a front and centre.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you. I can't hear a thing when that's on. It's a bit too much for me to manage, so I'm just going to cut it in half. It's
Oh, yours is long, Julie, isn't it?
I know.
That's great.
And I'm down to the final. Down to the final size. So
that's great. I'm finished.
And I think I might just go and see how we go with this. And
That a bit better, everyone?
Yeah, we can see Julie. It's great.
Yeah, it's good to be able to see Julie.
Thanks, Jen. I didn't know how to do that.
You can also see the recipe, which is good.
Yes. Oh, I can't get this to go through now.
A few months ago, I did a pasta making course out at the Bonagilla Migrant Centre with a local Italian lady.
Oh, wow.
It was a real workout because it was all done by hand.
Yeah.
So we were meant to get a tour of the centre, but we ran out of time that day. So, but I I assume it's much easier in the Thermomix than the way we had to do
Oh,
it.
absolutely. Because otherwise you've got to really work the gluten, like you do with bread, to make sure that you've got it activated. Otherwise, when you're doing the laminating, it's not going to stay. It's not going to stay together. It's just going to fall apart when you try and go thin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's much easier making your dough this way.
A little over a month since Daniel McNamara was hit and killed by his motorcycle in Canada.
I'm just getting these roughly the same size. I'd have to put that one through again. I've kind of made him look messy.
I don't know. Not very big percent.
One of the people charged dead is a 14-year-old on trial for a string of other serious offences.
Remind us to go all through today.
This one's got to do.
Certain that the young person will not commit further. Despite tougher youth battles in the past year, just as long as new laws, a report
Hey, how's everybody going? Have you done one of your little pockets?
Oh, very slowly, Julie.
Yeah, I bet. Because that was enough for me, leaning over that machine. Oh, dear.
I only bought my machine today, so mine are probably going to be like rubber, but I just still enjoy doing it. So
I'm sure they won't be. It's really surprising. Like I've done it and I feel it and I think, oh my God, this feels like rubber. But then when you cook it up, it's just so soft and delicious.
Oh, that is the best pasta I have ever tasted. It was so light and fluffy. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so pleased, really.
Yeah,
That's what my daughter and Brett said, that they really enjoyed it.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
I watched the dough one today.
Yes.
But, it's a public holiday here, also in Adelaide. But I didn't have the 00 flour, so I did the trick that one of the ladies said, and I used the general flour and I blitzed it. So
yeah, that's actually that'll be okay, but it's actually not the same. I checked it, and it's a different gluten strength. I was pretty sure it was a different gluten strength.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously it is super fine, so that's better. But if you do want to do that in the future, baker's flour is closer in gluten strength. If you were
oh, bugger, I had baker's flour too. So
yeah, so if you're whizzing up one to make it finer, the baker's flour is closer.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, so I learned something. So it's not the same, but it's closer. So it's good. Okay, I'm just going to slowly grab my filling and see how we're going. Put somewhere where you can see everything.
We had the pesto from last night.
Oh yeah.
And it was, because it was frozen.
Yeah.
You just need a bit of fresh lemon.
Yeah.
Bring back that zing.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Much, yeah. It was still good though.
Yeah.
That's good to know, Deb. Yeah, because I don't think we've frozen it before.
We haven't, no. I've never been sure that it would go okay.
No, it freezes good.
That's really good to know, because we often have a lot of pesto on the plant. We often have a lot of basil leaves on, and I think, oh, I just can't take off anymore because we can only have so much pesto.
I always freeze mine, Julie.
Yeah, wow. Good.
Yeah.
Have you found you needed to add a little bit of lemon?
No, mine has probably more oil in it.
Yes, so I don't like a lot of oil in my pesto.
Yeah.
I can't have a lot of oil.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's so fresh and zesty. And all the rest, I just don't want to make it heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to check how that is. That was too close to the end, but other than that, I'm going good. Okay, so what I'm doing, I might, I'll get this line done and then I'll show you up close. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What sort of pasta did you make with the ladies? I presume it was ladies.
Yeah, I think there were a couple of guys there. We just sort of made like fettuccine or anything a bit wider. So she let us take half home, so everybody pretty much gave half their pasta to her, and she cooked it all in a big pot. And then she made up 2 sauces on the day that then we all sat out under this beautiful tree and had wine and salad and bread. It was great.
Lovely.
So
yeah, I did a similar one a few years ago and same thing with local wines and everything as well, which was lovely.
Yeah. So where I live, this lady actually runs an Italian night at our local community centre.
Yeah, that's great.
And so, it used to be like pre-COVID, it was like $10 a head. Now I think it's like 20. But she'll cook up lasagna or gnocchi or cannelloni, and then you all just like sit on small tables and you kind of share a salad with your table. And yeah, it's a real great thing to do.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. I won't go too far to the ends, because the ends are where it can get, when they fold over, it might be a bit awkward. So don't go too close to the end.
How big are those balls, Julie? It's hard to get a rough
try and
idea.
bring another camera into it. Connected to, okay.
Oh yeah. So would you say a tablespoon bigger?
No, these are a teaspoon.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, they look much bigger than that. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to find a teaspoon to just do a comparison. No, I won't. Okay, so this is basically a teaspoon, and that's the sizing. So it's slightly bigger than a normal teaspoon, this one.
Yeah.
And you can see the gaps that are between them all. Hope I'm not making anybody seasick, but
it's like a finger, pointer finger gap.
Yes. So yeah. So sometimes I probably haven't quite left it, but I'm going to need a finger gap, because that's what I'm going to be putting in between when I squash down the pastry, the pasta.
That looks good videoing it like that, though.
So yeah, it's good that that this was set up actually. Yeah. And let me just see. Put that there. Okay. So now I've got, like I said, I had some egg white here that is left. Now, if your dough is dry and not sticky, you might need to get a pastry brush and just kind of wet the ends, because you want to make sure that it does stick, because otherwise you're going to get your filling in your boiling water, and that's not good. So I just rinsed that. I didn't actually leave any water in it, because I really don't want wet either.
Around the whole lot.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can. Just wonder if you can see this. If I can turn this around.
Like in between.
Yes.
Perfect.
Great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over and lie it over the top so that the edge matches the other edge. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to start somewhere in the middle because what we need to do now is make sure we get no air in it. So I need to push out, I need to squeeze it down so it seals. But I need to come around the edges from the back toward the front and then seal.
Yeah, I know about getting the air out.
God, whose are those old hands? I'm not going to make a hand model anytime soon. Oh, well, that's that career gone.
They're very dainty compared to my hands. My hands look like a bricklayer's hands.
Oh my God, mine look like an old lady's. Been a hard life. What can I say? Yeah, so you need to get the air out because what will happen when you cook it, if you don't, is the air will expand and it will pop.
Something just stopped, Julie.
It just froze.
I did too.
Yep.
You're back.
I'm back, but my phone's not happy.
You're back.
Oh, well, you
But it was a
got
good
to see it.
close-up.
You got to see it, so I'm really
Yeah,
happy that you
that
got to
was
see
really
it.
good close-up.
Yeah.
What about the white camera, Dal?
Yeah, no, it doesn't, it won't be, it'll be fine. They've seen how to do it. It's we'll just go on and just repeat it now. Oh, I forgot something. Surprise host.
What?
The surprise host. Last week, I mentioned that I was putting this in as a cooking experience and that everybody on was a guest of a surprise host. And whoever checked in to the cooking experience, I would go and choose from those people to find next week's surprise host.
Oh, beautiful.
So I went through the people who checked in last week for Lynn Davis and chose a surprise host from that lot. And we have Raylene.
Out onto the bench.
Me?
Raylene, you are the surprise host.
Next week?
No, this week.
This
That's
week?
you. That's
Oh,
your
right.
QR code.
Oh,
So you
okay.
need to check in as the host.
Yes.
So QR code in as the host. And then if everybody else wants to QR code in as guests of Raylene, this is Raylene's demo, everybody. And yeah, so I know that we haven't, oops, that's bits.
So, Julie, I have to click on the yes, I am the host.
Raylene does that, and
Yes.
everybody else
Yes.
is just has to, everyone else has to fill in more details than Raylene, unfortunately.
Thank
But
you.
Raylene had to do the hard one last week.
Okay, yes, lady.
Yeah, and then I'll do the same next week. So
Oh,
I do
that's
have to
beautiful.
show a slide from the flip chart that makes it a bona fide cooking experience. I've checked this with my team leader so I didn't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Now I've got this one here that is going to pop because it's got, yeah, that one is not going to go well. So I'm just going to cut him off because he's already opening up.
Yeah.
So you're out. You voted off the island. Okay. So there we go. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Julia's cooking demo. Beautiful.
8 done. I don't think many people are eating tonight. This is always much better when you're doing it with somebody. doing any pasta. So I've got, usually I use a pasta cutter, like a little rolly cute thing that you roll along the edges and it makes it look really nice and pretty.
It looks like a comb.
Yeah, but I couldn't find it. So that's all I could find today. I sent my son to the kitchen shop.
Do the other one, do it.
And he couldn't find one. So this is it today.
This one.
Is it like this one, Julie?
Can you hold it up a bit? Yes. Yeah. So it just makes it look pretty on the edges.
My friend bought it for me today.
Oh, how lovely.
Oh.
Does she want some pasta?
Yeah.
Okay.
Miss that one.
Question.
Sorry?
Shelley.
Okay, now I'm just going the front. Just to put a nice line on the front.
Question from Shelley. How long would you cook them for, and what sauce would you normally use?
Okay, cook them until they float, usually. You'll know because they go pale and float. And what sauce we're doing, where is it? That's the sauce we're doing. So it's just a butter and sage sauce. I've already roasted some nuts, so I'm going to sprinkle some nuts over just for a little bit of crunch, and some blue cheese as well for something a little bit nice and creamy.
Yum, thank you.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, now I'm doing this front line. So I'm just going as close to the edge as I can because I'm always nervous that I'm going to open up a parcel when I'm cutting it. Okay. You better hope that the kids aren't hungry tonight because I don't know how many more of these I'm doing, honey. Okay, so I'm going to move this one out of the way. Actually, this has been sitting here long enough that I can show you what I'm doing with the ricotta now too. So I've got the internal steam basket and I'm lining it with cheesecloth. And then I'm going to pour this ricotta through the cheesecloth basket.
That's all right.
Then I'm just letting that drain. Okay, so I've just boiled the water for the pasta. I'm going to put it on in the Thermomix as well, just to make sure that it's definitely on boiling before we put the ravioli in. What have I got? So I've got just over a litre in there.
What else have we ever spent on? Do you use the blade cover when you're doing the ravioli?
I don't know. I haven't. I haven't before when I've cooked ravioli, but I haven't cooked my own ravioli. So I don't know. Don't anybody do it until I try it. How's that? We'll test it. Might test it with one first.
Up to 80 millimetres of cross and northeastern quadrant, and any rainfall poses a threat to saturated river systems. The rest of the state will see showers increasing next week. We do have a severe storm warning in place tonight.
It's on 80 degrees, so I'm just going to get it to 100. And while I'm getting that up to 100, I will do some more.
Heaviest in 50 years.
Sorry?
Oh, sorry, Julie. I'm talking to my husband.
Well, that'll be okay because I've done 8 and I'll probably get another 8 out of this. So that'll be 16. And I think there's only, I don't know, I think we've only got either 2 or 3 for dinner tonight. So that should be all right. I'll do the rest for tomorrow night. How's everyone going? Everyone's really hard at work by the sounds.
Mine's flopped.
How are you going, Donna and Paul?
Going good. Donna's using a toy to do it though.
How many have you done?
Oh no, Donna's using this. She got it from her work. Can you see that?
Oh, okay. Right. So
Yeah,
you're using that. Nice.
Yeah, she's cheating a little bit. So.
Oh, well.
So they look like this. Can you see?
Oh, I can't see.
Okay, where am I holding it then?
Well, it'll make a good photo. Nice.
Yes, can't wait to see the photo.
It'll be a beautiful photo.
Whoops.
Okay. So Taylor, how are you going?
I think we're going okay. I've got even more helpers kind of in the kitchen now.
What did you say? I'm sorry,
I've got more helpers now.
Okay.
Kind of got like the little one saw what I was doing and crashed it. So I've got elves.
Elves.
Oh, that's good.
So I think we've done okay.
Oh, good. I think
I
my
don't know.
pasta's dried out a little bit here. It's
Yeah, so is mine, Julie. It's very very dry.
wasn't paying enough attention to it, and it's splitting actually. It's not good. Okay, I'm going to have a MasterChef fail. I can see it. My pasta's splitting. I left it to get too dry.
Oh yeah, a few of them are gonna explode, I think.
Sorry?
A few of them are going to explode, I think.
Yeah, these ones of mine are fine, but I've left this, and it's
the last sheet dried out, didn't it?
It did, yeah. I should have kept it covered.
Yeah. Same.
Okay, so that one's okay.
Depending on the conversation and which way that goes.
Sorry?
Down on just that's all you put it yourself. That one's the listen to my
Yeah.
I need to sit down for a second. Sit down.
Right.
Hey, Dale, can you add me as an admin again? I dropped out when I went through bad reception.
Yeah. We'll find you. Yes. So I've had a dilemma, my darling.
Yeah.
So I've dried out my pasta with the second sheet, unfortunately. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do it like that. I think I'm going to have to cook it in a sauce, not in water. It's going to come apart.
So that I'm sure it'll still be yum.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would Julie, could you steam that?
Sorry?
Could you steam them?
I don't know. So basically, I was thinking I would just treat it like you would do a cannelloni, and just like have it in a sauce and cooked that way.
Yep.
But maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I'm just worrying about nothing.
Yeah, I'm going to try them. I know some of mine have got little splits in them, so the cheese may come out.
You said some of yours has got what, sorry?
Just a little split in them, so the cheese may come out when they're cooking.
Yeah, I've got one like that too, and I was thinking that they were all going to be like that, but it doesn't look like they are. So I might be okay. But there we go. Now we know. Cover it with a damp cloth if you're not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm too scared to put them in the thing because I've looked at that and that looks too rough for my little ravioli. So I think I'm going to put mine on the stove. Yes.
What about in the Varoma?
Don't know. We could try it, I think. Yeah. Why don't we try that? Because nothing actually needs to cook except the pasta.
Mm.
And they look so nice that I'd hate them to fall apart now. Donna and Paul, how are you going to do yours?
We're going to copy you because I don't like the look of them blades.
Yeah, they're just
Mashed pass is not real good.
Yeah, I was looking in, and it just looked too delicate, and
Yeah.
it looks so rough in there. Probably every Italian person with even the slightest amount of Italian upbringing is probably going to have a heart attack at us doing this, but anyway, whatever works.
Just remember Tay's on even if a mum's not here.
Yeah, so I did actually put a bit of oil on the oh,
I've got to come over and sit down.
Okay.
Maria Baker asked, how long in the Veroma and how much water?
Okay, I've put just over a litre of hot water in the bowl, and it's already boiling, and now I've got it on for 10 minutes on Veroma at speed 0.5 because it doesn't need to do anything. It's just making
I'm going to have a go at doing mine in the saucepan, but I'm not feeling very confident.
I thought about that, except I don't think I've got any saucepans anymore. I literally over the years just slowly they've so gone wherever saucepans go to die.
So, Julie, can you just run past me again? I'm not going to cook mine yet, so I'm worried they're really going to open up and dry out. I've just put a wet cloth over them.
Once you've made the ravioli
Yeah.
and they're squeezed together, they won't open.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just I left the last sheet.
Yeah, my last sheet just seems a bit dry and they don't seem to have, closed properly. But
okay, so if it hasn't closed properly, you can pop some water along the edges, or if you've got any egg white, you can use some egg white along the edge.
Okay. And then how would you have normally cooked them in the bowl?
Normally I would cook ravioli on the stove.
Oh, okay, not in the demo bowl. No.
No, I have done commercial ravioli there, but they're tough.
Yeah, too delicate. Okay, so you just boil the water with a bit of salt and put it in the saucepan, and then make your sauce.
And then wait till the water comes to the boil.
Yes.
Then pop them in.
Yeah, and then you get another saucepan to do this method you've got here with the.
Well, I'm just about to do the.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, the sauce
now. So while that's doing its thing, I shouldn't peek, should I? Yeah, look at it's not cooking.
They should steam nicely in the Veroma, though.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's only the pasta that needs cooking, and dumplings cook fine in there, so it should be fine.
So, Julie, did you use the tray in the Veroma as well as the?
Yes, I only use the top tray.
Oh, only the tray. Okay, thank you.
You could, if you have extras, you can put them down the bottom, but I had 16, so it just fit on the top tray.
Beautiful.
Now, I don't think this is going to come back. Oh, it is. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here really quickly, and hopefully it will not show my dirty
minutes. Speed up.
Oh, there it is. I need something to prop it up. Okay. So the sauce I'm doing, it's just basically butter and sage. I've got some garlic, but I'm not going to put the garlic in straight away because I don't want it to burn. So the amount are there. I'm putting a little bit of oil in just so the butter doesn't burn. Hopefully that'll stop the butter burning.
Frozen again.
Oh dear, it has frozen, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're back. You back?
And we're back, yes. Oh dear. Because my phone didn't want to play.
Julie, what did you put your Thermomix on for the Varoma, please?
I've just got it on speed. It's on speed 0.5. It's just going around, but I put it on for about 12 minutes for Varoma.
Okay. Thank you.
0.5.
But unplug the charger cable and leave it there.
But my water was already boiling. Don't do what I did.
No.
Is it all what have we done?
Get it out. Okay, that's good.
Just added the garlic there, and I can
Is your
see
bag
the
packed?
butter browning now.
Hey? With bag, lunch, uniform, please.
So I've just added the butter, the garlic, and I can see the butter browning now. So I'm just going to take it off the heat so it doesn't go too far. So I don't know if you can see.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So the garlic, I don't want it to go, you know how it goes, when it goes burnt, it goes tart, like acid.
I don't know if I saw garlic on the recipe. Might have missed it. Did I miss it?
It's there.
I must have missed it.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
How long in the saucepan do they just float to the top?
No, you can.
Sorry? Yes, so once the ravioli has floated to the top and you'll see it's a lighter colour, that's about time. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of lemon into here.
Oh, good.
Mine's about to go into the saucepan. I'm terrified.
Okay, fingers crossed that it'll be nice.
Thank you, Julie. I'm going to leave now. I have to go and do something, so I'll watch the end later.
No worries.
See you later.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
The walnuts just go on the top for decoration?
They do, yes.
Lost me now. I can't even find it.
Oh, I'm really concerned. I don't know how the Varoma is going to go with it all. But what can you do? What are your thoughts, Donna and Paul?
I'm not 100% sure yet.
Yeah, I'm the same.
They do look like they're maybe cooking.
Yeah, mine too. Oh yeah. Oh, they look tough. Yeah, they're tougher than what you think.
Oh, they look good, Julie. They look good.
Yeah, but they're not soft pasta. Okay.
A little bit longer.
I'm throwing caution to the wind. I'm not happy. Sorry, everybody.
You're not happy?
Just a little bit longer to cook.
You're going to put them in the water, are you?
I'm going to see what happens. Bye-bye, David.
Sounds like you're talking to your chickens.
I know, I can't see what's going on. Sounds vicious, though.
Is it on reverse?
Okay, it was a good call not to do that. Okay. Okay.
So you got minced ravioli?
Oh, yeah. Awesome. I'm going to take these over here and I think I might just pop them through the butter. Really low heat. Just to finish them off.
So if you're going to cook them in the bowl, it'd be best to put the blade cover on.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know how to speak this.
There you got ravioli soup.
I do. I've got, yes.
You haven't put the sage in there?
No.
Yeah. It says add butter oil and sage.
Oh, I forgot to have them in, chuck them
Put
in.
the sage into it.
That lemon, is it?
Put a couple of them a bit too close to one another.
Yeah, it goes in here.
I wish you could see my other camera. Do it. I'm just going to use the butter just to go over the top of the ravioli just to finish it off. Don't know if this is going to be my best week.
Well, you're not alone, Julie. We're all doing the same.
Oh,
our photos are going to be beautiful this week.
Actually, like it is actually looking okay.
Yeah, of course
but,
it is.
Oh, and the sage is smelling really nice.
I bet they taste delicious. They look
Yum.
good.
I just don't like, there's some. Oh, good, that one's separating, so that's good.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Not yet though. We've cooked it yet.
Another go and for apologising to Tane. I put my phone number in there, okay, and also the landline for home. Have you ever had a phone before? Yeah. I'll show you how to use it, right? What's that?
Hey, here he is. How you feeling, mate? I'll live. She didn't. I spoke to her live, but she actually did the wrong thing. Why didn't you kick her out? We wanted to do a second chance, right? I promise you'll keep an eye on it, okay? Let me help.
I'm doing myself thank you.
What? Why does it feel like I've done something wrong? I need to be stupid. So he wasn't judging me, was he?
What's last night about?
Might be a few spills.
Okay, well, let's see. Don't have anybody. Brett's not at home. So how far are you away from home, hun?
I think he may have gone offline.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. That means he might be on his way.
Yeah, it
Well,
was
these are nice and soft now, so that's a good sign.
Well, that's how it feels.
Jules, I've got to go down. I've got to get onto another Zoom meeting.
Okay.
Love and hugs. And Mama, if you can hear me, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, see you later.
Bye, darlings.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
So I did you.
Makes me want to have dinner again.
Oh, what did you have for dinner?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yum.
I don't think this one's going to make it on my website somehow. I'm going to have to work on this.
Hey, they don't look too bad, Julie.
Yeah, ours are nice and soft.
Oh, good. So what did you do? You just kept them in the varoma?
Yeah, just 10 minutes.
10 minutes, right.
Yeah, and they don't seem too bad.
Oh, good.
Certainly not making things easier.
Oh, that looks yummy.
But I never really.
I know. I'm a bit jealous.
Mm.
I'm having veggie pot pie with parmesan biscuits.
That sounds nice.
Oh, nice.
It's a bit of a favourite. It goes down. Oh, I'm low.
This is only the next chapter of our lives together. We'll talk about those issues to go on. It's just dreams.
Between you and the family.
It's not your fault.
I'm sure.
Julie, could you put like mascarpone cheese on there? Would that be the same, similar to gorgonzola or not really?
Mascarpone is more like a cream cheese.
Cream, yeah, it's not good. Yeah.
That looked a bit creamy, but it's only because I've had it out of the fridge while I've been cooking.
Oh, okay.
These leaves.
Yeah.
Hi there, Julie. I'm just going to say that I have to sign off now. I need to get my little one ready to start winding down for the night.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you for being with us tonight.
That's all right. Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Campaign by organised crime to waste the least resources. To
Okay.
line
All a bit flat.
sales.
I have to go now. I've got to go back to work. Clients coming.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to take a picture of this and we'll see. I'll show you what it looks like so you can see. It's not my finest.
Oh, that looks.
It still looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
I think it'll taste nice. And the
Smells
sage
nice.
is nice and crispy, so that's good. And got the crunch of the walnut. So,
Yeah.
I'm fingers crossed.
I've got 2 servings and they're being very much enjoyed.
Oh, good.
Lovely.
Yep.
So you've tasted?
I haven't, but Rick and Frankie have, and they're both
Okay.
very
Oh, that's good.
Or is it?
I had lots fall apart.
I think I'm going to have to work out a better way of plating because this looks really sad.
Garlic.
Okay, well, I think I might go and clean up my mess and see if I can make this look prettier for the group photo.
What's on next week?
Next week, I'm going to find something that I've already got on the website so that I don't have to agonize over it, and I'll put it up tomorrow.
This was so much fun.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes. It was fun.
Oh, that's good. That actually makes me feel better because I always feel a bit nervous when I don't know what it's going to be like.
No, it's good.
Oh,
It's
don't
good
worry
to,
about that.
Yeah, it's good to collaborate.
Oh, good. Thank you.
That's great.
Yeah, it is fun. I mean, it's definitely more fun being able to watch people cook and be able to talk to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, share my anxieties when the water's not behaving.
Julie, do I have to do anything else to do that hosting thing? What?
Oh, so everybody just needs to sign in. I need to tell everybody that this is what's included with the Thermomix.
Yes.
And the gift with purchase this month is our biggest bundle ever because the TM7 is coming. So if you know anybody that's interested in getting a TM6, they can get that big bundle. And what other feature? And and just thinking of somebody that you know that might want the Thermomix because of the healthiness, the simple, the fast, the creative, or the money-saving aspect of it. There we go. And that now qualifies as a cooking experience. So if everybody would like to sign in, then that means that Raylene has been our host for this evening. So she'll get a coupon code so that she can go and shop at the big shop.
Oh, beautiful. Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, that's okay. And I'll be choosing somebody for next week out of those people who signed in to help Raylene.
Julie, when I look on your website, you know, when you put on Facebook what we're cooking for next week, if I'm sort of really busy and then you close off your books, I can't get the recipe and the ingredients.
Close off my books.
Well, when you say that it's full.
Oh, I stopped closing. I stopped doing that. So anyone can even come on at the very last minute unless there's not a spot, unless Zoom say no.
Yeah, but I can get in all the time, as you know.
Yeah.
But I can't find the recipe that was up there in order for me to be able to get the ingredients that I need.
Okay.
It's still there because if you click on the
event
and then it shows you what Julie's cooking tonight, and then you go down, and then it actually in bold says see more, and if you click on see more, it goes down into the pasta, the recipe, the sauce, the everything.
Maybe I'm not putting it there the way Brett does, because Brett usually he was putting that up for me, so I might be doing it differently to Brett, so I'll get him to do it.
If you go into that event and read everything down, then it sort of says see more. You click on the see more, and then all the recipe and everything will still continue reading.
Oh, thank you. I'll have a look for that.
Yes, hopefully that will help. Yeah.
Thank you. I'll give a good look.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and bye, Maria. Lovely to have you on as well.
Hi, Julie, it's Kerry. Just a quick question. I scanned the QR code and it come up and said, thank you for attending Lynn's cooking demo. Is that right?
No, that's not right.
Yeah, well, that's what happened to me too, Julie, but I did it anyway.
Oh, that's not good. How do I fix that?
Well, you'll know who attended by the video, Julie.
I know, but it's a head office thing.
Okay.
It's not possible for me to QR in for anybody else at any other time. So I don't want to mess this up for Raylene. So yes, it does smell like dinner time. Do you want to try this, Annette?
I'm going to try it again too.
No, don't try it. It would be the wrong code, but I saved it. What have I done? Do you know what? I might just send the code tomorrow because I can do it.
Send it on your page.
Yeah. Okay. And then that way she won't miss out.
So we all click on the code, do we?
No, apparently the link I've done is not right. So
yeah, but I'm saying when you put it up tomorrow, do we all click on it?
yes, it'll be a link, not a QR tomorrow. It'll just be. Bye, Tracy.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you.
So does that mean I may have clicked on the wrong one too? Although it came up to me to say you're the host, and I pressed host. Oh, that's weird because when I did it on my phone. Yeah, can I try again, Julie, just to see?
Yeah. Did you try?
Sorry, I'm keeping everyone from having dinner.
Oh, thank you. We'll
It says, mine says, thanks so much for supporting Lynn's cooking demo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what mine said as well.
Yeah, so I'll just try it again. I'll just see what
I've obviously, I changed the QR code, but I must have picked up the same QR code that I changed it from. So
yeah, when I scanned it, it says, thank you for attending Lynn's cooking demo.
Yeah.
If you are the host, check this box, which I said yes.
That's okay. I'll just delete that and I'll
yeah,
send through a link. Yeah, I'll probably send through the link tonight. Yeah.
If it doesn't work, we'll start again Monday.
Next, yeah.
We'll just miss a week. We'll just miss a week. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
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 Enjoy dinner. Bye, everyone.
Bye.